Los Santos, a city which embodies the American ideal of the land of opportunity. Adventure lurks around every corner, but sometimes you have to grasp at a chance to make some money. This reminds me about the time I broke a man I had never met out of prison. Let me tell you the story. Oh, right. Story. So, the time I broke a man I had never met out of prison. So, the plan was set. Two of us, one of them being me, would infiltrate the prison and find Ryzhkovsky, whilst the other two members of our team would take to the air and make sure he had a ride out of here. One pilot, one person to get the prison bus, destroy it, and then make his way to a buzzard attack chopper and cover the pilot. We left the apartment all feeling very confident about achieving our goals, but it was not a short journey to the prison for me. In fact, it took quite a while. I set off without my partner because he was lagging behind. Eventually I made it to the desert, where we approached the area where we'd hidden the prison bus we'd stolen earlier. I found my way to the prison bus, and as I was the prison officer, I set foot into the driving wheel. It took a while for my partner to arrive, so I had time to contemplate what I was about to do. I was risking my livelihood on rescuing a man I had never met, but for some money. We managed to break our way into the prison. Guards knew nothing about it. We stepped foot outside, me posing as a prison officer holding a gun to my partner's head, him in fake handcuffs. Unfortunately, my partner decided that he wanted to become Rambo all of a sudden. He moves forward and he just whips out a gun out of nowhere, almost killing me in the process. I got shot several times whilst doing that. We pushed through the prison, eventually reaching the balconies overlooking the courtyard where Ryzhkovsky was being held. We fought our way through, killing every sort of cop we could find, eventually making our way down to the stairs, down onto the ground floor, where Ryzhkovsky was waiting for us. He had been injured in an attack, and we had to get to him quickly. My health was running low. I felt the bullets hitting me. I pushed through, and we managed to reach Ryzhkovsky and give him a pistol in order to defend himself as we fought our way out. We made our way towards the exit, but we had to fight through waves after waves of Noose. Noose, very talented, very talented with their guns. Pushing through was not easy. Taking them out as we go meant using up several different forms of body armor. Eventually we found our way into the main courtyard, where we were still pinned down with Noose. Our idea of a quick exit was in shatters. The Noose were all over the place, and we had no way of getting out apart from the main entrance. So we had to push through, eliminating any Noose that we encountered on our way. Eventually we found our way to the prison bus parking area, where more Noose came out of nowhere and pinned us down. We stood for hours fighting our way through, until eventually we came across the last push. We were so close to reaching the exit that we knew we had to push harder. Eventually we found our way to the end of this corridor, where we found ourselves pinned down once again from Noose, and Noose were guarding the entrances. We had to push our way through even harder in a prison bus. We killed the rest of the Noose members inside the prison. We picked up Ryzhkovsky in a prison transport bus, eventually finding our way out with an armoured truck, making our way towards the airfield where our pilot was waiting for us. We killed as many cops as we could on our way, but my partner left me for dead, hanging around on the railing. I had to help Ryzhkovsky, who proceeded to have a duh moment apparently. He cannot climb over a railing due to his injuries, so I had to help him get around. I had to cover him as he made his way around the guardrail, heading towards the plane. Eventually cops turned up. I had to use a combat SMG in order to take them out. Ryzhkovsky still struggling with his injuries. It was not easy to get him to that plane. Eventually we got there, and we found ourselves having to cross over to the other runway in order to get out of the airfield. Noose choppers were all around us. We were pinned down. It was up to our demolition man to cover us, and he did a fantastic job. He took out every plane around us, and we eventually made it to our rendezvous. We're heading towards the beach, we parachute out, and I tell you what, skydiving out of a plane is actually quite a lot of fun. Although at this point, I was so looking forward to having my money so I could have a chillax and just get over what had just happened. We eventually all regrouped on the beach, skydiving, epic way of ending this heist, and it was a lot of fun, and I am proud of the fact that we got out of there without anybody being seriously hurt, and eventually we made it back. Chopper, the worse for wear, but we celebrated hard that night. We celebrated with a bit of champagne in my apartment. We were so happy that we had made ourselves a lot of money. And then, to get over even more, I drank a glass of wine. It was so nice. And then I drank another. I loved that wine so much, and it was making me feel so much better. And I drank, and I drank, and I was so drunk at that point that I went to bed, eventually finding my way stumbling down the stairs. And that was the end of the story. Hey there guys, hope you enjoyed that little video. It's a little bit different to what I normally do. I try to do a little bit of sort of acting involved, like roleplay almost, but hopefully it came out alright. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure that you let me know in the comments. I tried to do it in a different style because I felt like doing this sort of video, trying to do a like post commentary thing over a heist video would have been very difficult, just explaining what was going on. So I thought, why not try to do it in like a storytelling way, and hopefully it came out alright. If it did, then that's fantastic. If you'd like to see me do like more of this sort of thing, then just let me know, because I'm thinking about doing the other heists like this, but maybe I might do that live like sort of thing. But if you did enjoy it guys, make sure you hit that like button, let me know in the comments what you thought of it, subscribe if you want to see some more content like this before, and also from my other series. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed guys, and I will see you all in another video.